Hey guys, welcome back and close. So today we are going to be actually playing with some makeup instead of unboxing some. Alter Ego was good enough to send me this Goddess palette, which is super great. They just simply asked me if I wanted to take a look at it and let them know how I felt about it. So in looking at their brand, they have a website which I'll link below. They also gave me a code in case you wanted to I think they gave me a code in case you wanted to save some money. If so, I'll put it down there. I don't make anything off of this, by the way, not sponsored. They just sent this to me for free. So I'm going to play with it, and I believe this is a dupe palette for Natasha Denona. I think it's the gold palette, I think. So I will tell you that this thing looks absolutely stunning. There's a full-size mirror, and I think this sells for, I can't remember, I think it's like $18 or $23. It's really affordable, unlike the Denona palette. It's like hundreds of dollars. So here's the palette, and there are mattes and shimmers and like metallics. No, they look more like pressed glitters or something, but there are different textures of shadows in here that all look absolutely amazing. So we're just gonna play with it today and see. I think I'm just gonna kind of create a look. I might speed it up for you and then give you my final thoughts on the formula when we're done. So let's go. So here we are. My voice is kind of froggy. I'm so sorry. So I used almost all of the colors in this palette to come up with this look. It's a pretty basic green smoky eye, I'll give you that. But this is a green and gold palette. I mean, how else would you pay tribute to it? So here's the palette. Now I used the shades Iris, Athena, Artemis. So Iris, Athena, Artemis. I used Freya right here on the inner corners. I don't know if you can tell that or not. Juno and Gaia and Avalon. So I used a pretty good array, and I also used Pandora and the little halo to do a highlight. Now what I will say, these mattes are really good. Now the Gaia, the green, of course, the one we're all drawn to, super good, super pigmented. I think it behaves more like a pressed pigment, and I'm not sure if that is the case. It says it's a 15 color eyeshadow palette, but it behaves like a pressed pigment, so I don't know if that's the case or not. But you put it on and it stays, and it's super pigmented. I didn't have to layer it. The other mattes weren't as pigmented. They were super, I'm gonna zoom out a little bit here. They were super blendable and they were super buildable. So I like them. I like both formats, the ultra pigmented. I will say that there was some fallout with the mattes, and with the shimmers, there was a lot of fallout, so much fallout. So maybe put those on top of like a concealer base or a glitter glue, but they have stuck. They have migrated. I have slightly hooded eyes, so yes, I have some glitter transfer up here. To me, it's not a big problem. I've lived with it my whole life. It's just what I do, but I do have some, and it's not really coming off on camera, but all under my eyes is kind of glittery. I'm giving that fairy vibe right now, but all in all, it's a good palette. I like the colors. They all worked well together. Nothing got real muddy. I used the darker brown over here in the corner over the green, and it just absolutely deepened it up beautifully and made it more of like a camo kind of green color, which is great for me. That's what I want my shadows to do. I don't want them to like get muddy and gross and then you have no color from them. I really like it. They were easy to work with. It didn't take long at all to create this look. The only thing I wish it had, and as far as a dupe palette, they have no control over this if they're making one to answer, Natasha, but would be a lighter matte base. So I didn't have to go into my Jeffree Star beforehand, but I like it, y'all. If I'm going for a green look, I'm probably going to grab this palette, and it's ultra affordable. So if you're interested in this palette, check the description box below. There will be a link there for it. Like I said, they did send this to me, but highly encouraged my own opinions and thoughts, which I will always gladly give. I'm never going to tell y'all something is good when it's not. So, don't worry about that. But they did say they're coming out with one new palette every month for the entire year of 2019, which is super awesome. So hopefully I can get my hands on those and check them out for you. Thanks for checking out this video. Let me know below what you thought of this palette, what you think of this company, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye.